Wilson, I messed up. Yesterday, I told my teammate his report was full of mistakes in front of the whole team. He hasn't talked to me since.
Oh no. Okay, I see two problems right there. You criticized him in public, and you said, full of mistakes. That's vague, and it attacks him, not the work.
But the mistakes were real. Someone had to say something.
You're right about that. Hard words must be said. Nobody teaches us how to say them, so we either stay silent or we explode. You exploded.
Fair. So teach me, how do you criticize someone without destroying the relationship?
Rule number 1. Say it early, say it in person, and say it directly. The worst thing you can do is wait and hope the problem fixes itself.
But waiting feels safer. If I wait, maybe he notices the mistakes himself.
That's luck, not management. While you wait, the problem grows, and your anger grows too. Then one day it all comes out at once, like yesterday.
Ouch, true. Okay, say it early. Where?
In private, one-on-one. Remember our compliment talk? Compliment in public, criticize in private. Public criticism is public humiliation.
That one line explains my whole yesterday. Okay, so I get him alone. Then what do I actually say? I always freeze on the first sentence.
Use a warm-up line. Something like, "Can I give you some feedback on the report? It might be hard to hear, but I want us to work better together."
That's nice. It warns him, and it tells him why I'm doing it.
Exactly. Then comes the most important part. Be specific. Tell him exactly what was wrong, which numbers, which page.
So instead of full of mistakes, I say, the sales numbers on page 3 don't match the chart.
Perfect. A person can only fix what he can see. Vague criticism just creates shame. Specific criticism creates a to-do list.
I love that. Shame versus a to-do list. But being specific is hard. My brain just wants to say, the report was bad.
Then practice on me right now. Pretend I'm your teammate. The report is on the table. Go.
Okay, Wilson, can I give you some feedback on the report? It might be hard to hear, but I want us to work better together.
Good warm-up. Now the specific part.
The sales numbers on page 3 don't match the chart, and the conclusion is missing the cost section we agreed on.
Nice. 2 clear items. Now finish it. What do you need from me, and by when?
I need you to check the numbers against the source data and add the cost section by Friday noon. And what's your plan to catch these next time?
See how that felt? Specific, calm, and it ends with my plan, not your anger. You just did a perfect feedback talk.
It actually felt easier than complaining to my other coworkers about him for a week.
Always. Complaining to others is the most expensive habit. It costs you time, trust, and solves nothing.
But what if he argues? Like, the chart was fine, the data team gave me wrong numbers.
Good question. That's why you check your facts first, from more than one source. You need better information than he has. If the data team really caused it, you'd look silly.
So do my homework before the talk. Got it. Anything else I should not say?
Yes. Never dig up the past. You did the same thing last month, and in March you also... Stop. One talk, one topic.
Guilty. I do that with my boyfriend too. It feels so good to list everything.
It feels good for 5 seconds. Then he stops listening and starts defending. Old stories turn one problem into a trial.
Okay, one talk, one topic. Now the ending. Do I just say, don't do it again?
No. The goal of criticism isn't to hear, sorry, or you're right. The goal is a fix. Ask him, what's your plan? How will you catch these errors next time?
Make him own the solution. I like that.
And be clear about your standard. I need the numbers checked against the source data before Friday. Vague standards get vague results.
What if he gets emotional, angry, or worse, starts crying?
Let him. Stay calm. Listen. Don't fight the emotion. But never lower the standard because of tears. You can be kind about his feelings and firm about the fix.
Kind about feelings, firm about the fix. That's a great line.
One last thing most people forget. After the talk, watch him more closely, not less. The moment he improves, tell him right away.
Why? The problem is solved by then.
Because that's how he learns the criticism was for him, not against him. Criticism plus follow-up praise is a complete lesson. Criticism alone is just an attack.
So the follow-up is what turns an enemy back into a teammate.
Beautifully said. Now, what are you going to do about your teammate?
I'll ask him for a coffee, one-on-one. I'll apologize for doing it in public first. Then do it properly. Specific pages, his plan, clear standard.
You nailed it again. And remember, everyone, compliment in public, criticize in private, and always follow up.